guys? It is Mary.
And Amma.
And we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and
comment down below. But today we are going to be reviewing 90 Day Fiance.
Before the 90 days, yes.
Yes. And Mike ran into the bush last week. No.
Mike and Jimena. So he's back in the house.
You know, he set her up though. He set her up. He ran into the bush, was acting all dramatic, was all tearful, came to her, and he basically was like, you know, I'm going to leave or whatever, stuff like that. And she was like, okay, I can pay for a hotel. You can stay there. He was like, no, don't worry about it or whatever. I'll pay for it. And then he was like, but why can't I just stay in a separate bed in a separate room? And she was like, I just prefer you stay in a hotel. He was like, please, por favor, por favor, por favor. Like begging her. But that was set up.
And at that time, her sister was in the house.
Yeah.
Too. So he wasn't thinking about acting up. But his sister's right there.
Right. So then, you know, so she let him in the house, and she should have never done it. Because the next morning, we see this fool saying that, you know, I know she said it's over, but I don't think it's over because she let me stay in the house. You see?
Yeah.
So you gave the man the wrong impression.
Exactly.
But it's not your fault because he begged you. So how were you supposed to know that, right? But that's what men do. You give them 2 inches, they take 2 miles. And she should never do that because now he has this idea that it's going to work out, right? So here she is talking to him about how
the rings.
She brought both wedding rings.
The wedding ring and the engagement ring.
Oh, and let's tell y'all where they met on a webcam.
Right.
site.
So when she gives it to him, and he's like, "Wow, you know, keep it for safekeeping." She said, "No, it's over."
He's like, so he said, "Keep it, so then we can until we figure out our differences."
She said, "No,
it's over.
I've said it
I don't want you."
1,000 times in a different way. It's over.
Yeah, you don't understand.
And then he throws in her face, "Oh, so you?" She said, "Well, what are you gonna do?"
And then he was like, basically, you know, you don't want my. He basically said this was you basically just wanted my money or whatever stuff like that. She said I was working when I met you. He said so, and she's like, I can do modeling or whatever. He's like, oh, what type of modeling are you gonna do? That adult webcam stuff, basically calling her a porn star.
Right.
And then she was like, what's wrong with that?
You
met me when I was working.
You were always there.
So you were there, and you knew what she did. So you wanted to play the whole damsel in distress, and you offered to give her money. Yeah. But she was just fine working as a webcam model.
And you told her, Get out of
this. I'll provide for you this, that, this, third.
I know. Oh, because before he said that, he says, I think you're just here for my money because I'm the one. If it wasn't for me, you would have been
on the streets with you and your children. Before he said that, I'm the best. He said, I'm the best thing that ever happened to you in your life. Yes. And she said, the best thing that ever happened to me was my children. And he said, well, if it wasn't for me, you and your children would have both been out in the streets.
And then she said, well, never would have been out in the streets because I was working before I met you. I'm going to work as a model. Then he threw in her face. And you see, that just goes to show you, like, what that man had no integrity. You out there on the webcam
who
are on that like exploitive.
They want to exploit young women who are vulnerable, who don't really know their worth, who are out there doing this. Yeah. And you go as a grown man with your sick ass to go to a webcam and tell her, "Oh, come get out of this," you know. But the thing is, you led with money. So why are you shocked that now that she don't want you? And it's not even about the money. She just don't like you. You disgust her. She probably looked at you and the way you were staring at her like a little freaky owl with your glasses and your bald scalp. She was probably like, I don't want him. Creepy.
And that's what she said. She said,
and your height don't help you. Yeah. So
you're creepy.
You're creepy. Just
so
creepy.
It really showed who you are. All this time you have your little glasses pretending to be this
innocent and fragile man who's like amazing.
If he's friend, remember that female friend he has? If she knows where he met her. I don't think so, because this was like a surprise to all of us. Yeah. But she said that that Mike doesn't like people to know where they met. Mm-hmm. Right? You see, so my thing is, you know, you knew you were wrong from the get-go. Because you knew you were sick. He told them where he met her. No, he probably told her what she used to do, but he never said that's where he met her.
Yeah. Probably to shame her, but not to shame himself. But you're just a little sicky. Yeah. You're just a sicky. Creepy. But, you know, it's just like those old men who go and date younger women. Exactly. And then you lead with money. And then you wonder why don't she want me? Because you led with money, fool. Yeah. You led with money. You knew that she did not calculated. And then you would call her a bitch.
Yeah, all that stuff.
You really acting like the bitch if you were being really honest.
Yeah.
So it don't make no sense to me that you're here all upset and then you're saying that, oh, I pay rent here, so I'm not leaving. Then you run upstairs.
He's only acting the fool because the sister's not there.
Nobody's there. She needs to call somebody because don't let that man go kill you, girl.
You can't trust him.
At least you got the cameras there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
That's the only thing saving her because the way he acting crazy.
But do they leave when, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Hot mess.
It's just really a damn shame.
Yeah,
I never thought. I mean, I guess I didn't know because he wasn't on webcam.
Yeah, there was not a full disclosure from him.
Nobody knew. I didn't expect this from Mike.
So he just put everything on her. Like she's this calculated
she's this horrible person.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's not even the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, the story was
unraveling.
For me, I never blame young people who are below the age of 25. I just don't. I just don't really blame them, you know, because there's a part of their brain that has not fully developed, and that's the empathetic part. It hasn't fully developed. It does that, you know, after the age of 25 and above. So I just feel like he knows better. It's not like this man doesn't know better. He does. And miss me with that mess about when they always say, oh, men develop later than women. It takes them 3 to 7 years.
It's a man's world. It's an excuse so that men can.
Excuse.
It's an excuse, but it's a man's world, so of course they want to make it comfortable for them.
The men are behaving properly.
Yeah.
It's just an excuse, especially over here. It's just an excuse to give them extra time. Now they need 3 to 7 years. Jackass. It's just ridiculous. So, I mean, and he's older. Isn't he like over 10 years older than her?
Yeah. Sicky. Yeah, there with his little glasses thing, he's all innocent with his little ears, thinking that, oh, you know, it's not me, it's her. No, she wants my money. She wants my money.
With him.
Well, if you weren't leading with money, you know.
That's why it's the power thing. You know,
that's why older men go for younger women.
The only reason why he took her out of there is because obviously you don't want other people to see her. That's the only reason you took her out of there. You wanted her for yourself. So it was an even trade as far as I'm concerned.
And I always had an issue whenever the cameras were there. He was always talking about the sex. He was talking about, you were a tiger. You were a tiger.
Always.
Like, oh my God. Guess who got lucky? Guess who got lucky?
Yeah, there's more to her than that. It's just, you know, I just never saw where he said what he loved about her apart from that.
Yeah.
And this is a mother, like, you're so disrespectful in the house. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, he just showed he never really cared for those children.
He never did. Like, can you imagine if she was in America? What if she does something that he doesn't like? He would have kicked her out and been like, you are a porn star before I even met you. Just get the hell out or whatever. And then she'll be left in America on the streets.
But you know something? That's only if she doesn't know what the laws are. See,
but I don't think she would, because if she did, she would have called the cops on his ass just now.
Yeah, well,
because that's her place. He might pay right there, but it's her home.
Place. It's,
and they don't know he's not on the lease.
Cultures are different.
Yeah.
But if she was here, got with some Americans who alerted her to, you know, if he's being abusive, you call the cops, then he will realize, oh, I can't act the plumb fool over here in America.
But if she didn't, then she's screwed.
You're going to her country, acting like a jerk off. Ugh, it's just so annoying. So annoying.
I'm just flabbergasted at this
I
idiot.
have it on the chat. That you said you were 23 when I met you.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
So why is he trying to call her out on that?
Until in front of your parents, I found out that you were 22.
So okay, he's 22.
So were you hiding your age from me?
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Why is she
hiding your age from me because of the age gap?
It was 1 year.
What I am concerned about is if you're hiding something from me. It's the trust issue. That's what's important to me.
He's trying to...
But there are all things you didn't tell me about.
Tú no me dijiste que te llevabas bien con tu esposa. Y sé que aún hay cosas que no sé. Lo mío solo fue una edad, pero lo tuyo quizás es más profundo que esto.
girl.
Yeah, and it's
she's
only
not
1
taking
year.
her stuff from him. He thinks that he's gonna
crazy.
have her backtrack.
Having important conversations.
He's trying to get her on the defensive, so that she can acquiesce on stuff.
I'm sorry, Benjamin. Pero necesito irme.
Yeah. She said, I need to leave.
Yeah, because
I
you're
ain't got time for this.
gaslighting.
Yeah.
Aquí el que diría que está engañando.
The one who's deceiving, using me, and playing games here is you.
He is playing games.
And now you say that it is me on the last day?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should just... Yes, you are. You really should just shut the hell up and had a good day. That's what you should do.
She knows how that feels.
It felt like you were hiding that from me.
These old men think they can play young women. Y'all better realize we are very well known.
She's put on her jacket. She knows. Yes, tell me. Keep
speaking. I just need to go.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
She's like more mature than you, Benjamin. Like this 21-year-old, 22-year-old, whatever her age is, girl. You are so silly. Look at you. You look dumb.
Real dumb.
Petty.
On the last day, that's what you decide?
Yes, to come and try to gaslight me. But I guess because
he kissed her, he thought, oh, I got her now. Exactly. No.
I told you when he walked away, he did not even check to see where she was going. He was so sure. He got her. Yeah.
Hot mess.
But now she was like, oh, he has not changed at all. And this time when she leave, I don't think she's coming back, Benjamin.
Listen, everything's on the internet. These young women are seeing how the game is being played with you old hags.
And
y'all
the gaslighting.
And the gaslighting.
So she knows. She can see. She's like, oh, I see why he misbehaves.
Yeah.
With his wife. I see why he doesn't get along with her. This pettiness.
The honeymoon is over. Now we're back to reality. So we're heading back to his mother's house this morning.
How come?
But before we go, I have something to tell Hamza. And I have no idea how he's going to react.
Memphis, you need to stop this drama or you're going to lose this man.
Hamza is not going to have no divorce after they just got married.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying if there's anybody who's going to ruin this relationship, it's going to be Memphis. Yeah. Truly.
How are you?
Fine, and you?
I don't feel too good.
Don't tell me she's pregnant.
My stomach was hurting.
Why, this problem?
So, I'm pregnant.
What?
Yes.
What?
When did that happen?
You?
Yes.
You playing with me? Is this really or no?
Yes, really. Pregnant.
Okay.
The last couple of days.
3-Pump Joe got her pregnant.
And not quite like myself.
How long was she there?
So, before Hamza woke up in the morning, I snuck out and went to the pharmacy so that I could get a pregnancy test.
Show me baby test.
Okay. I was not trying to get pregnant on this trip, but we weren't taking a lot of precautions, so, I mean, we knew that this is something that could happen. To be perfectly honest,
she looks quite happy with herself.
The idea of having more kids is really stressful. Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I know the mother gonna be like, I can't believe she's pregnant already.
I just hope that they're not going to be thinking all kinds of things.
That makes me want to give him one.
Aww.
Look, 2 lines. 2 lines. 1, 2, pregnant.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Yeah, 2 lines.
Oh.
I am really cool.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Man, that man could not control himself. He saw the boobies and he saw the bottom and...
It's the best day for me. He's heard great news.
I was quick. Lord, I'm catching.
She came and she was quite fertile. Oh, he said 2 people will be by my side. Oh, Hamza, I'm happy.
I am sad because you go America.
I know.
Tunisian.
no help you.
I know. It's sad. I'm sad. I don't know. Hopefully, you can be there for baby come out.
Before I am going because I am go America because my wife is
about to have a baby. Yeah.
I am like help you my wife.
Yeah, I know.
I'm happy.
Yes.
No.
Those 3 pumps did him. That created a baby child.
An hour later.
Oh my God! I knew she was pregnant.
I'm sad that in 2 days I have to go home. When I go to the U.S., I need to apply for the spousal visa for him.
Like right away.
And I don't know how long that whole process is going to take.
Maybe he can just come on a visitor's visa.
I really hope that he is there for the birth of our baby.
No.
Got married and pregnant all in one trip. Oh my God! They waste no time.
It's grinning. Oh my goodness! They're gonna tell the mom.
You okay?
Oh no, it's okay, no.
They're gonna be freaking out.
He's carrying all the stuff.
She pregnant, Mom.
Oh, everybody there.
I cannot believe this.
Oh, I wonder if the other family knows if they had, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That had.
It's on honeymoon.
Why is she tired?
Look, the sister knows.
Oh. So happy.
And you're bringing a little Hamza.
The mother's so happy. Oh.
Maybe you overlook everything. I will not count what happened in the past.
Yeah, the little baby's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, not to carry any heavy weights. Let him carry it.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, yeah. Don't do the housework there. Let someone else do it for you.
She doesn't have family.
Right now, I'm only 3 weeks pregnant. And I'm already totally exhausted. And now I'm going to be going home. And reality is really hitting me that Hamza is not going to be there to support me, to help me. So, it's just hard. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do this alone.
I know. Oh.
Yeah.
Girl, just stay in Tunisia. Well, she has kids, I forgot.
She also have like a... Or maybe somebody can go there with a visitor's visa.
Talk about things we have to figure out before we get married. It's really important for me to speak to her about a prenup, but I'm not looking forward to it.
Does she really have it?
There's gonna be an issue. I don't give it.
My thing is, what money do you have? Gino.
I mean, he said he has a condo and he has stocks. So Gino, let's talk about Gino. So Gino, it's so cold in here. So Gino, anyway, wants to, what was he saying? Oh, his uncle advised him to get a prenup because apparently he has a condo in Michigan, and he also has he invests in stocks, and so now he has to let Jasmine know that, you know, we need to do a prenup, and it seems as though she's not taking it very well.
But you know what's interesting?
Mm-hmm.
He married another woman from Brazil and brought her on the K1 visa.
I know, we just
so
found
this is
that
a
out.
pattern for him.
So was that the ex-wife?
So I can I thought it was I thought she was an American woman. I would be like, why is she doing all that?
Yeah,
but now it makes sense.
So and that's why she knew that, because if she's an American, America would be like, well, she's not gonna care that her breast is on the internet, right?
Yeah.
But in Brazil, I guess she knows the culture is like, your breast will be all on the internet. In America, I guess they'll sue you too, right? She could always sue you too.
Yeah, and on top of that, why would she be so pressed about you? Like, I mean, there's plenty of other men. The men are plenty. Yeah. So why would she be like threatening to put your stuff on the internet?
Yeah.
I mean, aren't they from the same place where they're kind of feisty? He
probably likes...
He likes feisty women.
Yeah. I mean, but the bottom line, all women are feisty, though. Like,
there are some women that would not be tripping out.
I think it's just like a stereotype, too. Like, oh, Latinas are feisty. I think all women are feisty. All women have some feistiness to them.
Well, I'm not just saying Latinas, you know.
So, I mean... You know, if you do a woman wrong, you will see the feistiness gonna come out in her.
Yeah.
You know, that's any woman.
Big facts.
But yeah, that was very telling that he had a lady from Brazil.
So he's used to doing it, and then on top of that, he's into doing sugar babies.
Oh, and he had to pay her money. Obviously, maybe he didn't want to pay her money. He didn't realize that maybe she will know about stuff like, you know, like, you need to give me some money if we're gonna not be together. Yeah. You see, once women get here, any foreigner who gets here, they're going to meet up with other people.
And the internet is abundant.
Who's going to talk to them? They're going to meet up with people from Brazil. America is like a melting pot for all kinds of people. You know, they're going to meet with some Brazilian Americans who are going to advise them.
Yeah.
And obviously that's what happened to her. So when he divorced her, maybe he thought he could get away with not giving her anything. That was not the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jasmina, you can't really pull one over on her. Mm-mm.
Over who?
Jasmina. Is that her name, Jasmine?
Yeah.
Jasmina. Not Jasmina. Jasmine. Yeah. So anyhow, that's what's going on so far.
But I feel like there was somebody else. Oh, let's talk about Kimberly and Usman.
Boy. Oh, yes, that's the last one. Kimberly and Usman.
Yeah.
You see, my thing was, so Kimberly is leaving today, and Usman is all there. She's crying in the taxi. He's hugging her, you know, giving her a tissue. But then he comes out of the car, and I guess you can do that inside the car, you know. There's some cultures you can't really hug and kiss in public.
Well, you said Tanzania, you can't do, like, public displays of affection.
Affection, okay.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when they went out there, the producer, of course, producer
being
knows
shady. I know.
Trying to cause Kimberly to cry again.
So there's not going to be any goodbye kiss on the lips.
And he's
why
like,
so
no.
specific?
I know, right? And he's like, no.
And then Usman was, and then he was like, no. And then Kimberly was like, yes.
Disgust.
Yeah. Kimberly was like, yes. He was like, no, yes, no, yes, no. She's like, well, can we just go? Can we just go? Because he's like, why every time that something's not in your favor, you have to be angry? I'm not angry. I like my flight. I have to go. Like, can we go?
Yeah.
As he looked at the producer up and down and like...
I know, he was quite disgusted with that person, that camera person. Anywho, but yeah, she left and...
he was hugging her and moaning.
All in the taxi, right? I don't even know why he was doing all of that.
Even the taxi person was like, what the fuck is going on back
He kind of set her up. And then, you know, yeah.
I was like, okay. I don't want to say cringe, but...
It was actually quite cringe.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to watch these shows. But, okay, there was somebody else. I can't remember.
No, we already talked about him, the 21-year-old and the 50-year-old.
I hope she leaves him. I hope she's like completely done and she just walks away because this is the last day and you're gaslighting me.
I know, he looked so silly and she was like, oh, keep talking. I have to go.
I have to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
As he was talking, I think he thought that she was going to engage him. And she was just like, I got to go.
He really thought he could play her.
Yes.
He really thought.
Yeah. Because, you know, he felt silly, like she was calling him out on his stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess he felt like that power dynamic that he thought he'll have dating a younger woman. and that wasn't there, and he didn't know what to do with himself, so he decided to gaslight her. She was like one step ahead of you, boy.
And the thing is, she lied about a 1 age difference, and that could have been.
I know.
It's not like she was. It's not like she said she was
so.
23 and she was 18, where you have to put your hands up.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But like, you're here complaining that she said she was 22. Maybe she was 22 when she met you.
She said she was 23. And then you came to find out that she was 22 when you came. Like,
maybe it was a slip of the tongue.
Okay,
like,
whatever.
You are so...
I mean, you say all the time that you're 24. Sometimes you even say you're 25, and I have to remind you to say no, you're 23.
Yeah,
you know. So,
I mean, I'm gonna be 24 this year in July, so I'm basically 24.
Come on,
but I mean, he's just an idiot.
Yeah, together for sure.
Let's see how Jasmine gonna light this man on fire, y'all.
The issues that we had, and I love you one day, and the next day. I wanted to cut you into pieces.
So you're the victim, Mike? You're the victim?
I feel
No,
like
you're
a
not
second
the
class
victim.
citizen and all this nonsense. Like, you are just...
Look, your S-curve self.
All I wanted to do was just stay this last night, just so I could say goodbye.
Now he's trying to
children.
pretend.
To say goodbye to the children.
No. No, after your behavior, no.
I don't want you to stay here.
No.
I don't want him to stay here, please.
I want you to stay here.
You're
Go away.
Right now.
You're acting very immature right now.
Yeah.
All I want to do is do the right thing.
You're very rude to her. We have it on tape. Look at the way he talks. We don't believe you. Do the right thing. Like, I hate to see women just... This is just harassment and abuse.
I don't want you to say goodbye to my kids.
No.
That's it, Mike. Please, no more. This is over. This is over.
Like, it's like...
You're leaving, period. No.
You're just saying these things because you're angry.
How are you going to tell me how the fuck I'm feeling?
So he doesn't want to leave. You see, look at him. Where are the producers? You know, that's the thing.
Where is the police? She's telling him you're not going to sleep.
This is so retarded. This is so ridiculous.
No quiero que te quedes acá. Vete. Vete. Te vas, por favor, ¿sí? No te saques acá. De verdad que no.
You have to call the police.
You're stupid.
¿Me digo estúpida?
You see, look at her.
Grab his stuff and tell him to get the hell out. You called her stupid.
Y ella dijo, qué estupidez contigo. Es diferente.
Ni estúpida.
No.
No.
Oh.
And
oh,
the children
and
are
the kids are there.
And the kids are crying. Go away. Like, this is
this
abuse.
Is so ridiculous.
This is abuse. And
like, are you kidding me?
I'm irresponsible of 90 day, before the 90 day. You have children crying. Like, why? I mean, why are you allowing this to happen?
Just get the fuck out. Get out.
Of the house. It's
she don't
so
want
irresponsible
you.
Of 90 day. It's
I
very
swear,
irresponsible
men
of
can't
you
take
guys.
rejection.
This is like a whole Kim and Kanye craziness.
I know.
Go away!
Go away! Nobody wants
now
your tears.
Now he's crying because he's doing a Zach stuff.
So he doesn't leave.
He's doing a Zach and Elijah one rubbish.
Go
Don't
away!
fall for him, girl.
Oh my
Don't fall for
God.
his stuff. Take a deep breath and go away.
So if I go to a hotel, can I still come back tomorrow and say goodbye to your mom, your brothers, and the children?
No!
Sí, sí.
Just that you, your mom, your dad, you were all so nice to me.
And you're being mean to their daughter. That's how you. That's how you.
God.
That's how you.
Yeah, she didn't care. She said just.
And you'll go.
Now get everything ready to go to the hotel, and tomorrow, if you want, come back, say goodbye to the children.
Get up.
Mom, he's so rude.
Nobody's crying. Nobody wants to go through this crap.
Next time,
I'm so happy her family all came. Because he was being so disrespectful.
Dinner. Just arguing again.
It's hard. I'm worried that even at this point, Jasmine and I have tons of stuff that we need to work on.
Forgive me, man.
I cannot with this. I can't with Jasmine.
I think I love you, buddy.
Look at this
I
one.
want more clarity about something. Hi, Isaiah. Do you miss anything about me?
Hopefully.
I told you he didn't want that old lady. Y'all stupid and y'all thought he wanted some
Wait. And he got the Soldier Boy necklace and she get. I can't.
Yes, and he got his chest out, and he got the jean jackets. You miss anything about me?
And Sarah does not even look
And
at
she's
me.
like,
She's like, I cannot.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Bye. She going to you.
Bye.
Uber. Bye.
That our relationship was this fragile.
Bye.
I thought we could have a conversation. I need to tell you
No.
my heart, and there's a point to it.
Go away.
Wait.
What is up with this harassment of foreign women?
Mom, this happens in America too. Men can't take rejection, and it's pathetic. Y'all are pathetic.
Son verdaderos. Pero no cambia nada mi decisión. La decisión que tomé.
Go away. Oh, is he finally getting on the
Thank
airport?
God.
¿Qué pasó? May está enviando mensajes.
Mike
Hola,
is-
May.
What is wrong
Previously
with you?
on Unexpected.
Jenna just sent me a text saying,
I
I don't
cannot.
think we're ever going to be able to come up. I was really hoping
What
that.
do- I don't know what this is. Anyhow, this is too much. This is such harassment.
Yeah.
And I just think it's so irresponsible. You know what really hurt me was when the children are there. The children are there crying. Okay, is that indicated? Okay. Oh,
This man is. This is just another case of control.
Okay,
He is so
let's-
controlling of her, like this one with that girl.
This
and
little boy with
yeah,
the little girl. Okay.
yes, and he's just like telling her what to
Unexpected.
do.
Okay. Anywho, let's move on. Let's focus
Yes.
on 90 Day.
Oh my
But
God!
what really hurt me was that you have these 90 Day fiancé producers and you're there and you're allowing these children. This is abuse. He's insulting the mom. He's calling her stupid. She's sitting on the stair crying.
And the child's
And
there.
the child has to come. And this child is, how old is the child?
He's like 8, 9.
And you guys should actually cover that child's face. Like how you do in the movies here, in the shows here, right?
Yeah.
You know, yesterday we watched, Marry Me Now? They covered the child's face,
Yeah.
right? Put a screen over the child's face, and you're not doing it here. Why? Because they're foreigners? And it's abuse. And I hate to see 90 Day before the 90 Day, you guys are just allowing that. Like, you guys should have gone to Mike, spoken to him to say, okay, enough. You have to leave the house.
Yeah.
Like, you have to leave. Like, she has her children here. Her younger sister is here. You've got to go.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. You come back in the morning and maybe, cooler heads will prevail. But I think there has to be a point where 90 Day makes that decision to say, no, we're not going to have harassment, abuse of women just straight up occurring right here.
Yeah, I don't
And
think they
forcing
acknowledge
myself onto you. Like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
They don't acknowledge mental or
And
emotional
and
abuse.
the children
and it's
are
sad.
there, and it's not okay. It's
Yeah.
really not okay. When do you step in? It's the same thing with like Married at First Sight too, with Elijah being so abusive
Yeah.
to Katina. Like, when do you step in to say this is abuse, and we're not going to like support this? We're not showing this. We're not like putting up with this on television for all to see that this is okay.
When I see
When
you
do you
have
step
morals.
in? Yeah, but at some point you have to step in, and I think maybe the viewers have to say something
Yeah.
to say it's not okay. We don't want to see this.
Yeah.
We don't want to see this. So, yeah.
Really just a shame.
Anyhow, yeah. So that's it. And then Jimena, of course, Jimena now was upset. Not Jimena, Jasmine, upset because the ex-wife still has his last name. I don't think
Kevin Hart's ex-wife still has her name as Hart.
Like I have,
and he's married to a whole other woman.
I don't think you can take the last name back because legally it becomes her name.
Yeah,
she has to go
and do it herself.
Change all the names on her passports and everything like that. That becomes her name. He can't now just come and say, "I want my name back." And she goes and changes
after
it.
I don't think you can do that. After I go through all that turmoil of having to go to all these different places, and y'all know how long it takes to be at the damn DMV. I have to go do the passport and all this, and you want me to go change it? Are you paying for that?
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's wife, who he has divorced years ago, 5, 7, 8 years ago, still has his name.
Yeah. I don't think legally.
Isn't Eddie Murphy's wife ex-wife still has her name as Murphy?
If we have any attorneys, let us know that's about. I don't think you can. I don't think you can demand that she changes the last name. So, Jasmine, once again, you're freaking out. The other things that you freaked out about, I get it. We understand.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I just think this one was a little... It was too much. It was too much. And then you're crying to him saying that, I ruined our last dinner.
Oh, please forget. I can't.
And then he's crying. He's like...
That man probably just thinking, let me go find another woman, another foreigner, because I ain't got time for this stuff. So, yeah.
Find a woman in America. What is so hard about that?
I don't know. But, I guess that's his preference to have. It's kind of like Darcy and Stacey. They said they're like European men.
Well, because her dad was never around. That's what they said.
I see. So they're used to having that long distance relation. They're mimicking what that relationship was.
And that father is also a little toxic. Especially the way he cussed out Darcy. I know we never reviewed it, but the way he cussed her out, I was like, you're not ready for marriage. Like, what the fuck you doing?
I know.
She's 48 years old. Like, if my parent is that involved in my love life when I'm damn near 50, please don't be my parent.
Yeah.
Because,
so ridiculous.
Who the hell are you to tell me I'm not ready? Yeah. Stacey was somebody who went and stuck his whole penis in several different women. But Florian is, but Georgie's not ready. He hasn't cheated on Darcy once, but Florian has, and is still living off of her checks.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta stop this stuff with Darcy and Stacey. It's too much, and that's why Stacey.
It's just a toxic relationship. The whole relationship, that whole dynamic. Yeah. The dynamic. It's like a familial dynamic that has extended through childhood and has continued.
But Georgie put it on himself. That day when she came home for the reunion, he should have just been a decent human being.
And he wasn't.
And that's why she ended it.
He was also abusive, and, also emotionally, and just... Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that.
But yes, y'all, that is it for 90 Day. We have one more episode, then it's... But yeah, we have one more episode, then it's the season finale.
No, isn't it the season finale?
No, tomorrow, next week, Sunday.
Yeah, that's the season finale, right?
Yeah, and then they have the reunion.
Got you.
And Jasmina has some effed up wig on her head.
For the reunion.
I'm just like, girl, what were you doing?
She's thinking she's on American TV. So I'm gonna have my American weave. It looked a mess, Jasmina.
Crazy.
You look better with just your regular hair, girl. I don't know what you were thinking.
I'm sure even he couldn't take her seriously with the wig on her head. It's like, what is that?
That was quite a bit.
What is that?
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all, that is it. It is Maddie and Amma signing off. Please
don't forget to like and subscribe.
Share and comment.
Okay. Bye.